Om Shanti. 30th July 2020. Baapdada Murli. In the essence, Baba says, sweet children, you have to become spiritual guides and show those of all other religions the way to the land of peace and the land of happiness. You are the true guides. Question: which children receive full power by having remembrance of the Father? Answer: the children who, together with having remembrance of the Father, are also completely honest with Him and don't hide anything. Those who remain true to the true Father and don't commit any sin receive power from their remembrance. Some children continue to make mistakes and then ask for forgiveness. Baba says there cannot be forgiveness. There is an accurate karmic account for every act. Song: our pilgrimage is unique. Om Shanti. You children heard the song. In order to see how children extract points of knowledge, you should find such songs and ask them to extract the real meaning of each song, because these songs also have to be corrected. Baba has explained that there are some very good songs that can help a great deal to bring happiness to someone who is sitting there worrying. These songs are very useful. When you listen to these songs, you quickly become aware. You children know that you are truly the lucky stars of the earth. This pilgrimage of ours is completely different from those of the path of devotion. You are the Pandava Army. On those pilgrimages, they have an army of guides. Each group is led by a separate guide. They keep registers and they ask you which clan you belong to. Each guide would take those of his own clan. There are so many guides who take people there. You are spiritual guides. Your name is the Pandava Army. There is no kingdom of the Pandavas. Guides, Pandas, are called Pandavas. The Father is the unlimited guides. Guides, Pandas, take you on a pilgrimage. The worshipper understands that those guides have brought pilgrims. You become guides on the path of knowledge. There is no question of taking anyone anywhere. You can show someone the path even while sitting at home. Then the one to whom you have shown the path would also become a guide. You have to show this path to one another. Man, mana, bhava. There must be many among you who have been on pilgrimages. Your intellects would know how to go to Badrinath or Amarnath. Those guides also know that you are spiritual guides. You must not forget that you are at the most elevated conference age. You children only have one thing in your intellects, that you are the guides to liberation and liberation in life. It isn't that the guides to heaven are different from those to liberation. You have the faith that you will go to the land of liberation and then go to the new world. You guides are number-wise according to the efforts you make. There are many types of guides. You are the first-class guides. You show everyone the way to purity. Everyone has to remain pure. Everyone's vision has to change completely. You have promised that you will not remember anyone except the One. Baba: I will only remember you and you alone. When I belong to you, my boat can go across. In the future, there is only happiness, nothing but happiness. The Father is now taking us into relationship of happiness. Here, there is only sorrow, nothing but sorrow. And any happiness here is like the droppings of a crow. You are now studying for the new world. You know that you will first go to the land of liberation and then come here. You will definitely go home. This is the pilgrimage of the power of remembrance. The land of peace has to be remembered. The Father too has to be remembered. You must also be honest with the Father. The Father says, it isn't that I know what is in each of you. No. Baba is explaining about the acts each of you performs. He inspires you to make effort. However, when you disobey him or commit a sin, you are asked, have you committed a sin? Baba has told you that the eyes are very deceitful. You should also tell Baba, Baba, today my eyes deceived me a great deal. I am cautious while I am here, but when I go home, my intellect causes mischief. Baba, I made a big mistake. Please forgive me. Baba says there is no question of forgiveness in this. People in the world do that. Someone would slap another and then ask for forgiveness, and everything would be all right again. It doesn't take long to ask for forgiveness in that way. You can't continue to perform wrong acts and then say, I am sorry. It doesn't work in that way. Everything is accumulated. Whatever right or wrong act you perform, they accumulate, and the fruit of those right or wrong acts will definitely be received in the next birth. There is no question of forgiveness. Whatever one does, one receives the fruit of that accordingly. Baba repeatedly explains this to you. He says, lust is the greatest enemy. It causes you sorrow from the time it starts through the middle to the end. Baba is called the purifier. Those who indulge in vice are called impure. The Father says, when you leave here or go outside, if you are unable to observe the disciplines, you will be unable to claim a high status. Baba receives all the news. While some are here, they say that it is very good. But then when they go outside, they are unable to put it into the practice. There is no mention of vice in the golden age. This is the condition of Bharat now. There they live in a big palaces. They have plenty of happiness. Baba asks the children about everything. Baba has to be given all the news. Some even tell lies. Just ask yourself, how much do I lie? One shouldn't tell Baba any lies at all. The Father is the one who makes you into the truth. There are no lies there. There is no name or trace of that. Here, on the other hand, there is no name or trace of truth. There is a difference. The Father says, this is a forest of thorns, but no one considers himself to be a thorn. The Father says, to use the sword of lust is the greatest thorn. It is because of this that you have become unhappy. Baba has now come to give you a great deal of happiness. You know that previously you truly had a great deal of happiness. The golden age is also called the land of happiness. There is no illness, etc. There are no hospitals or jails, etc. There is not even any mention of sorrow in the golden age. In the silver age, there are 2 degrees less, and so there is something that happens. Nevertheless, it is still called heaven. The Father says, you children must now remain in limitless supersensuous joy. Remember the one who is teaching you. God is our teacher. Everyone remembers his teacher. It is very easy for you children who are living here. There is no bondage here. You are completely free from all types of bondage. When the bhakti was created in the beginning, they became free from bondage. The only concern is for service and how to increase service. Baba continues to explain a great deal. Some come to Baba and have a lot of enthusiasm for a month or a month and a half there, and then they become slack. Then they don't even go to their centers. Acha, what should be done then? You can write and ask them why they aren't coming anymore. Tell them, I thought perhaps Maya had attacked you, or that you had become trapped in bad company or performed a wrong act and fallen. In spite of everything, they have to be uplifted. You have to make this effort. You have to win their hearts. You can write them a letter. Many are too ashamed, and so they lose hope. Even after they leave here and go back home, news comes that they just sit at home. They say that their hearts aren't in this anymore. Some even write a letter and say, your knowledge is very good, but I can't remain pure. Therefore, I have left knowledge. I don't have that much strength. They just write this. Look how wise makes them fall. When they come here, they raise their hands to say that they will become a Sun dynasty, Narayan from an ordinary man. This knowledge is for changing from an ordinary human into Lakshmi or Narayan. The father says, the jaggery knows and the bag of jaggery knows. This one is the Baba's bag. This one asks about everything very clearly. He received news of everything. Shiv Baba says, I come to teach you. Those who study will become masters. The father says, your vision has to be changed so much. There has to be caution at every step. By having this remembrance, you can earn multi-millions at every step. Many children fail. Even serviceable guides fail. When people go on a pilgrimage, they remain pure. However, some people are so addicted to their habit that even when they go on a pilgrimage, they take their alcohol, etc. with them. They keep it hidden. Even great and important people cannot stop taking it. Of what use would that pilgrimage be? Even those who go into battle drink a lot of alcohol first. They drink alcohol and then crash their aeroplane onto a steamer. They destroy the steamer and kill themselves. You are now receiving the nectar of knowledge. However, remembrance is the main thing. It is through this that you become ever healthy and ever wealthy for 21 births. Baba has told you to write, come and understand how you can become ever wealthy and wealthy for 21 births. You people of Bharat know that you really did have long life spans in Bharat. No one in the golden age becomes ill. In the golden age, the age of the deities is about 150 years. They are 16 celestial degrees full. Some ask how this is possible. Tell them, the 5 vices don't exist there. If these vices were to exist there, how could it be the kingdom of God? You would have seen those statues showing the deities falling onto the path of sin. They are very dirty images. In the golden age, the age of the deities is about 150 years. They are 16 celestial degrees full. Some ask how this is possible. Tell them, the 5 vices don't exist there. You children know that the real Bhagavad is now taking place. God sits here and gives knowledge to you children. In fact, there should only be the one Gita. However, what would you write about for Shiv Baba's biography? You know that none of the books etc. will remain because destruction is just standing ahead. This knowledge for making effort will also end and then the reward will begin. Similarly, whatever is acted out in the drama continues to be worn on the reel and then the reward begins afresh. Each one of all the many souls in the drama has his own part fixed. Those who want to understand these things will do so. This is an unlimited play. Explain to everyone that you can tell them the secrets of the beginning, the middle and the end of this unlimited play. That is the incorporeal world and this is the corporeal world. We will explain to you all the secrets of how this cycle turns. Whomsoever you explain to will enjoy this a great deal. Don't think that no one listens to you. Many subjects have to be created. You must not have heard failure in doing service. Just continue to explain. Many customers come to you businessmen. You businessmen say, come and I will make an unlimited deal with you. There used to be the kingdom of deities in Bharat. Where did it go? Come and we will explain how they took 84 births. God speaks. You don't know your own births? You can do a lot of service. When you have time, come and we will tell you the history and geography of the world. No one but the Father can explain this. Come and we will explain to you the secrets of the Creator and creation. This is now your last birth. You can earn now for the future. Baba explains to you, children, the way to do service. Your customers will be very happy when they hear these things. They will bow down to you and thank you. Businessmen can do a lot more service. Businessmen put something aside for charity. You are becoming great and righteous souls. The Father has come and is filling your aprons with the imperishable jewels of knowledge. Baba gives you all types of advice about how to do this and that. Continue to give the message. Don't become tired. Engage yourself in bringing benefit to many. Don't become a slack. Let your vision be good. Don't become angry. Interact with everyone with great tact. The Father continues to explain many different methods. It is very easy for shopkeepers. Those are deals and this too is a deal. Those people would say this is a very good deal. Many will very quickly become customers there. They would say such a great person who makes such deals should be given a lot of help. Tell them, this is your last birth in which you can once again change from an ordinary human into a deity. Everyone receives a reward according to how much he does. Check yourself. Was my vision wrong in any way today? It wasn't pulled towards women, was it? When someone becomes ashamed, he stops coming here. It is not a small thing to become a master of the world. The longer they have been devotees, the happier they will be. Those who have done less devotion would be less happy. This account also has to be understood. The intellect says, I am now to go home and I will then go to the new world. I will change into new clothes and play my part. I will leave this body and then have a golden spoon in the mouth. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Baapdada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. Spiritual children in return to the spiritual father says good morning, namaste, namaste, namaste. Essence for dharana, point number 1. Don't perform any wrong acts because of your vision. Your vision first has to be changed. Remain cautious at every step and accumulate an income of multi-millions. Point number 2. Whenever you have time, make this unlimited deal. Don't become disheartened in doing service. Give everyone the Father's message and don't become tired. Blessing. May you be an accurate effort maker who experiences all inner happiness and all powers in the lap of love. May you be an accurate effort maker who experiences all inner happiness and all powers in the lap of love. Those who are real effort makers do not experience hard work or tiredness, but always remain intoxicated in love. Because of being surrendered, even when with their thoughts, they experience themselves being made to move by Baapdada. Not with the feet of hard work, but moving in the lap of love. Because of experiencing all attainments in the lap of love, they are not just moving, but are constantly continuing to fly with the experience of happiness, inner joy, and all powers. Slogan. When the foundation of faith is firm, you naturally experience your life to be an elevated life. When the foundation of faith is firm, you naturally experience your life to be an elevated life. Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba. Thank you.